show up at your meeting and say, well, Justin said, I just.
Hello? Hello?
Yes, good morning, Mr. Kopnicki.
Right, I'm testing my microphone now to make sure you can hear me.
I absolutely can.
Okay, so if I want to say something later in the meeting, I'm hoping that we won't have any technical issues. Thanks.
Yeah, what's interesting is that I'm not hearing you through the owl, so.
You can just change the output in your
Okay, just a second. Oh.
You just have to change the speaker. You have it set to built in.
My owl.
Is your owl plugged in?
Oh. Okie dokie.
Okay.
There we go.
Yep.
Loud and clear through the owl.
Okay, because of the last couple, I went to the legal committee 2 days ago, and yesterday I was at the Public Works Board. They could hear me without any problem, so.
I think, Ronald, something to consider when you're talking, there's something called sound masking that is on most laptops, which means it creates a cone directly in front of your machine. So if you're off angle or something, sometimes you go out of that cone. So whenever you talk, you can just direct your laptop at your face. You have a much higher chance of hearing you better.
Okay, the only issue with that is I have not had this problem at all until a couple of weeks ago, and I seem to only have had the problem at your meetings. So
Well, if for some reason you start to go in and out, maybe just try that as another option. Just point.
Okay.
I know that can be an issue.
Another question that I have is, has the last meeting been put up on YouTube yet? From 2 weeks ago?
Sorry, can you repeat that?
Yes, the meeting from 2 weeks ago, has that been put up on YouTube?
Let me ask Jan that.
Okay.
You know if the meeting from 2 weeks ago has been put up on YouTube?
I don't. Justin is here, Mr. Kopnicki, and says that he, in fact, did put it up.
Okay. All right, so I'll look for it, because on YouTube there are those sort of four headings at the...
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. I'm going to go to Gus's laptop.
Did you take husband and children?
Hey, I'm good.
Good.
No, everyone.
Mr. Kopnicki.
His child's in a new place.
Mr. Kopnicki,
Yes.
did you not, Justin is here now and he's asking if in fact you could not find the YouTube recorded
Well,
video.
let me say this. When you look on YouTube, there are those four headings across the top of the screen. Some city meetings are not under any one of those headings. You have to go down through the whole list of YouTube recordings to find them.
I'm sorry, could you repeat that, Mr. Kopnicki?
Yeah, I did. There are the four headings that you have across the top of the screen when you're looking at the YouTube meetings. There's, new videos, live, and playlist.
Yes, some of them come under categories, and some of them you just have to scroll through.
Yeah, I know.
And they are all in chronological order from the most recent. So I don't know if it falls under one of those categories, but if it's not under one of the categories on the top, just continue to scroll down and it'll be in chronological.
I discovered that I did not, maybe I just missed it. I didn't see the most recent meeting. The meeting from the July 11th was there. I did not see the meeting from July 25th.
Okay,
So
I'll double check too when I go upstairs, and if
I'll
not,
have
I'll put
another
it up
look
there.
and I'll check on the sound cone thing. I don't know if it's available on my laptop or not, but I will look at it.
All right, we're all gonna cross our fingers.
Okay, thank you very much. Thanks
Thank you,
again
Ronald.
very much.
Okay, thank you, Justin.
We are still shy of one.
It's 9:56.
You know, Miranda's not coming out. Well, God's coming.
Here.
Here. So we're John. I'll call this here, so we run.
Yeah. Follow. Here.
It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, it was a little crisp this morning.
Yes,
Beautiful now.
it was beautiful, it's good dog walking. Weather. Excessive. We're still looking for,
Installing that, you need an orientation hour.
yeah, if you have, thoughts, you're on a couple different boards, you probably see it. I'd love to start a conversation. I know it's hard for people, even us, and per se, because they don't want to lose client.
Also,
Their client opportunity.
there's someone who might, if we do that. We don't see any. This one. But they should be good.
I've got a few,
Wendy. She's presenting today, I believe it's,
Can we tackle her and what else?
Well, she comes when they fight.
yes,
Yeah. She comes before us.
yeah, and I do, We're just waiting for a form here. Give us a couple minutes here.
So he will. It's our time. Jan, may we call meeting to order?
Yes.
And meeting's called to order. First order of business is to review the minutes
You want a roll call with this?
from our last meeting. I don't think this is quite right. Wasn't the last meeting August 1? Am I wrong?
No, it's July 25th.
Sorry, 25th. Go ahead. Review the minutes.
Right next to it.
Paul and Jeremy, all in favor of the minutes are approved. Thank you as always, Dan.
Mhm.
You were terrific.
You want a roll call with us?
Please.
Sure. Goodbye,
Jeremy Steins?
Phil.
Paul Barrett?
Okay, is there?
Any commissioners online?
Let's see. Our code enforcement officer, Craig Haig, is online.
Right, you can get sent a note in this morning.
Okay, and that's it for today.
All right, well, let's start on.
Okay, first up are some votes. We have 421. Oh, may I ask that people online mute themselves? Unless they want to speak, of course. 421 Warren Street, that is the Hudson Drive sign. It is for the new 41 by 41 double-sided aluminum box sign with the internal, that was the internal illuminated lettering only.
That's a public hearing.
Correct. 421 Warren Street.
Motion. You, Jeremy, all in favor? Steve is approved.
Next up is 9 Partition Street. And okay, I'm gonna actually, I'm sorry, let me share this for people at home. 9 Partition Street, this was the public hearing and site visit. Here's Commissioner Schobel. For the demolition of a garage at 9 Partition and the construction of a new single-family dwelling unit pursuant to the specifications submitted by the commission. 9 Partition Street.
Motion. Jeremy, Paul, all in favor? Aye. Steve is approved.
Okay, and then next up is 117 Warren. That would be the demolition of the garage, if you remember, and the construction of a new garage. And the condition there was the materiality and specification brand, which they did submit, and I have it as part of the application.
You have a motion? John, thank you. Jeremy, in favor? Aye. Steve is approved.
Okay, and next, you're welcome. And next up is 541. And that was the renovation of the storefront. They're removing that outer brick face. They're installing new paneling. They're pulling down the left side window to a full door that will give them access to the apartment above. The carriage lighting, which they submitted, the black carriage lantern. 541 Warren Street.
Jeremy, you, all in favor? Steve is approved. This is Kaga up next.
Yes, it's a continuation. We have 119 Warren Street. That is the Tega sign. I don't know. Code Enforcement Officer Haig is online. Would you like to? I mean, I think he was going to meet with the owner and discuss.
There was a discussion, and I was part of that. The owner was given permission by code enforcement to leave the sign as is until the commission made its decision. The reasons being that it is Michigan. there's a lot of potential damage, coming and going, so, Craig felt quite appropriately that we should be kind of certain what the outcome is. Let's say, for example, we vote and say the sun's got to move or whatever, but he made a good call on that. The sign is also pending, a final electrical inspection. No one's anticipating the issue of the electrical, but, again, Craig, code enforcement decided that, again, we wait for the commission. So if we don't have an answer, we're not voting today,
Okay,
we should move on.
okay,
Maybe, how many, this has been multiple sessions.
yes.
So what we, at some point, leaving it up because we can't make a decision without the applicant doesn't seem fair
Okay,
to the commission and to the town, so
okay.
I would, first commission him and go through some knowledge for that.
Well, if there was a screw up, maybe it was me. I mean, both Craig and I have been talking to the owner. I thought I had a conversation on this, so we're trying to do. Thank you.
Okay, let's see, let me just. Okay, next up, we have some new, applications. We have 31 Allen Street. Is there anyone here or online to speak for 31 Allen Street? That's solar panel installation. 31 Allen Street. Oh, I see Commissioner Wood is online now. 31 Allen Street? Okay, we'll move on. Next up is 320 Warren Street. And that is the Play Pop sign. And I see we have our applicant online here. Good morning.
Good morning, I'm here.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing well, thank you.
Good. Would you like to share something with us, or would you like me to share the application?
That's fine for you to share.
Okay, let me find it. 320. Okay,
We're just looking for a painted sign with the name of the business.
yeah. Got it right here. Okay. This is for 320 Warren Street. Is this projected, is this what you want us to be looking at, ma'am?
Yes, that works.
Okay. And what, do you want to talk about what you want to do?
Yeah, it's just a painted sign. We don't have anything at the moment that has our business name on it, so just has our name and our logo.
Great.
Any other description, thoughts, or comments? Okay. Motion to find the application complete. Hugh and Jeremy, all in favor? Aye. Motion to waive the public hearing and request the city attorney to see that. Paul? And Jeremy, all in favor? Aye.
Okay. And next up is 227 Warren Street. And I have our applicant is here in person. I have 4 documents. Do you have one that you'd like me to share? I'll show you what I have. The drawings, or just the drawings. Okay, sure.
Well, good morning. So I'm here to present for the owner of 227 Warren Street, which is this building here. I spent several hours in the library, and we were not able to find a photo before the 70s period, but this is the building already sort of taken from its historic facade to what's there now, essentially. So not terribly helpful, but I just included it as reference. And you can see, if you go to the photos, just a little lower, So it's this little building here, and you can see that currently there are 2 tenants on the ground floor and then a door to the residential apartment above. The left facade entry is like a little recessed vestibule, and the right side has been brought forward. You can see in the tin ceiling inside the right side unit that it was originally, or it appears that it originally was a recessed little entry vestibule. So we're proposing to take them both back to the original inset entry. And probably the easiest thing to look at is the next page, and there's a little rendering.
Oh.
So basically, the proposal is just to spruce up what's there existing. It's a wood clapboard facade, and we're just gonna improve the woodworking around the doors, do the inset entry, replicate the same wood and glass door on the right side. New door hardware, new metal lettering, and then the 2 windows, which are here, currently it's a double hung. And we're proposing to replace that with a more storefront windows, since these are commercial spaces and the owner is hoping to attract better tenants. So she's hoping to just make it look a little nicer. And we're proposing some specific wood paneling and little pilasters to the side of the door, just to make it a little bit more cohesive. And she would like to replace the 2 projecting signs with painted signs. The tenant that's on the left-hand side, there is a tenant on the left-hand side, and right now the space on the right is empty. So she's going to be marketing to new tenants. So we don't have the exact specifics of what the signs will say or what the logos are. I did indicate the height of the signage letters on here, but we just come back when we have the actual tenant language. So essentially that's it. It's an entirely wood window, inside and out, painted with wood trim work, and we're replacing there's some kind of poorly made loose stone with brick combo entry pad. So we're proposing just to do a thick single slab of stone at each of those entries, make that a little bit nicer. The tree well, this has some issues, so it needs to be repaired. The tree is quite, I actually don't know exactly how to do it because the trunk is preventing it from sitting flush, so that'll need some attention. And then just paint everything, which is hard. And a new light fixture, and just spruce up that door.
There's just one light fixture that single is there.
Yes, there, and then just the inside lights from
What
but
about,
no other lighting.
what about the residential door on the right? Is that the door that's there now?
It's the door that's there now, and we'll just strip it and paint it and replace the hardware.
Is it original or does that have any character?
I mean, it has character of a certain kind. I would say it's
Why don't you make a nice door?
a super nice door. I can certainly talk to the owner about that. I mean, it's an okay door. Actually, could you scroll back up, Jan, to the original photo? I'm just curious if it shows anything. One more. Yeah.
Mhm.
It actually may be original.
Yeah, let's.
I think that is the original door. Yes, right. So
That's funny.
So, I don't know how far original qualifies as being desirable, but
That would be.
it's a good working cute door, That's essentially the proposal.
I think it's great.
Yeah.
Even if it's improvement, and I think that door is great.
Okay.
I thought that we, vote to recognize this as a complete application, but.
I see what you're saying. Can I have a second?
I said.
All in favor? Aye. May we wait for hearing that city attorney prepares to that.
I think it's a great idea.
John,
I'm second.
all in favor? Aye. Great. You're moving forward.
Thank you.
The process is the city attorney prepares a single page certificate that summarizes everything. And that certificate gets voted on 2 weeks from today. And then you're good to go.
And so they can do everything except paint the signs, and we'll just come back for like an amendment to that or a new sign
You can't do nothing yet.
Well, I mean, once the.
Oh, yeah, you can do everything described except, stop, complete the signs, because you know what's going on.
And then just for my knowledge, if she did want to keep the projecting sign and do the new painted sign for each tenant, is that allowed?
It's allowed, but we have to vote on them separately.
Okay.
I prefer to keep the signs separate for the time being.
Sure.
And actually, but I don't think you are allowed to choose sign for this.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, Craig did send me an email saying, you know, only one for business, but I'm thinking like people have their signs painted on the windows, for instance.
Yeah,
And then they,
window versus whatever.
It would have to be in the window.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
You're good, and I will be calling you.
Sure,
Thank you very much.
sure.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Next up is 337 Union Street. Is there someone online to speak or in person here for 337 Union Street?
Yes, my name is Aiden. I'm here.
Hi, Aiden.
Hi.
Would you like to project your application or would you like me to?
Go ahead.
And I have a number of documents. Is there one that you want me to start with?
Well, if you have the document certificate of appropriateness submission, attachment A,
Yes.
this is basically, you know, our intentions for the restoration and renovation of the building.
Okay.
And then there's also some photographs of the building, I think that you have also.
Yes,
So
I
thank you for
do.
thank you for the opportunity to present here today. You know, when the owners bought the house, they, you know, they love the area and they want to basically create a home there that's in alignment with the historic and Italianate style of the home. So, you know, anything that's being proposed here will fall into that line. And so we're really grateful for the opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you. Now I'm showing document A. Would you like me to start showing the photographs so that you can take us through what your intention or your client's intention is?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. So this is the first photo.
What, is that today or historic?
This is today.
Okay.
So as you can see, we have a very beautiful Italianate style historic Hudson home here that needs a lot of love.
Yeah.
So we want to bring this back to life. You can go to the next picture. I think it's like the front picture. Okay, so we want to basically you know, keep this exactly the way that it is, but you know, fix it up. You know, we're going to maintain the siding, all the cornices, all of the trims that you see, the brackets. We'll paint it, and the proposal is mainly for. We want to modernize the floor plan of the house to attain 3 bedrooms without sacrificing any of the historic value of the exterior or the interior of the house. So if you go to the next slide, as you can see, this wall that's right in front of us is the staircase wall on the inside of the house that goes to the second story. And it's a beautiful curving staircase with the original wood banisters and steps. It's really beautiful. If you look at this room to the left where you see these dark windows at the bottom, this was an additional sunroom that was I'm pretty sure it was built outside of code. And if you go to the next slide, so this building at the very back, so this and then the building on the right here, these were both built after the fact. And the one on the back was definitely unpermitted. So the proposed scope of work encompasses removing these two additions and putting a new addition where this building on the right is, this extension on the right is, to all the way to the peak. So squaring off the building and taking all the cornices that are on the inside and bringing them to the outside of the building and creating a new floor plan basically to attain 3 bedrooms on the second story.
And
Yeah,
this
that's the
is
side.
the west side of the building?
Correct. Yeah, there's a house next to it on that side, which is really beautiful, similar in architecture, and it has that building. So we want to kind of get it in line with that building and, have them be sister properties, and accentuate each other.
So the original structure is somewhat L-shaped. You want to square it all off almost like a rectangle?
We want to square it off into a rectangle, yeah. So starting at this staircase wall, all the way out to the corner. So basically, the sunroom that you see right now will become a large dining room in conjunction with the kitchen. And then above that will be the 3rd bedroom.
Took the plane of that staircase, just extended it without your doubt.
Sir, do you have, in your documents, are there drawings? I think there are.
Yes, I'm not sure if you have the floor plan, the engineered drawings there. I have them here.
Okay, if I don't, you're welcome to project them if you,
So I just hit the share button.
yes, let me, close this out. Yep,
Okay, can everybody see that?
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so I'll start from the beginning. So single family renovation. Okay, so this is the original layout. As you can see, this is the sunroom, and this is the back room that were both unpermitted from the original structure of the building. This is the kitchen currently. So we basically want to square this off here, take this building off, and then have a second story here. So we'll achieve this here, this floor plan. So the back building is currently here. You can see my pointer, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so that back unpermitted building that is not really cohesive with the historic appropriateness of the building is here currently, and we're going to take that off and bring the kitchen and dining room into this whole area. We're going to create some arches and do historic renovations inside this area with, copying the original trims that are on the interior throughout the house. And then there'll be a new foundation wall in this location that supports the second story and the additional dining area. And so this is our second story floor plan. So this is our 3rd bedroom in the back here that we are attaining, as well as 2 additional bathrooms. One on the 2nd floor and one on the 1st floor down here. So we're basically gonna have right now we have a 2-bedroom, 1.5 bath, and our intention is to create a 3-bedroom, 2.5 bath. So modernizing the floor plan for, a modern living single family unit. So I can show you some of the elevations. So as you can see, the front of the building is being maintained. All of the windows are going to be the same openings as the original. Let's see, some building method. So do you have any questions? Do you understand the scope of what we're proposing from these drawings?
Yeah, from what I can gather, you want to remove like 3 or 4 original windows, and I think maybe even an exterior doorway in the sun porch, correct?
Okay, so the sun porch windows are all updated, because I'm pretty sure that building was not part of the original. So I think you can see it from here. This is currently where the sunroom is. So all those windows are outdated. If you look on the second story of the images, I can bring those back in.
I'm talking about the interior of the sun porch, that would have been on the original facade.
Yes, the original facade would be the interior of the front porch, correct?
But no, is there an original door and windows in there?
No, there's just interior doors, no windows.
Do you want pictures of all sides of the structure? If that's something that you would need.
I found a lot
Yeah.
online, actually.
Share your screen. What, share your screen?
We can have Jan look up if the different is.
If you look up the Zillow listing for this house, all of the photographs in there.
Well, I'm just gonna show the photographs that I sent.
Oh.
Right, sir, this is what you're talking about, the sun porch, the unpermitted sun porch addition?
Yes.
So there.
Yeah, so if you can still see my screen, yeah?
Let's see.
Yeah, I'll try and share.
Okay, here we go. Yeah.
Okay, so this is this current sunroom. So these are not original windows, and there's no windows on the inside there. This here is an original window. So that window.
Just to be clear, you're proposing to remove that window because you're going to extend the height of the sunroom.
Can't see it here. So what Paul is looking at are the exterior windows that will be removed, and then his question has to do with what's inside the porch as an
They've
exterior.
already said there's nothing left. Oh, okay. All right.
Okay, well, do you want to send me?
We're on the exterior or
We're on the inside of the sun porch, but what appears to be the original exterior. It looks like there was an original exterior door, the brown door.
the yeah.
Do you want to send me the document that you're looking at?
It's the Zillow.
I'll send it to you.
Is there, did you have a question?
Yeah, no, it looks like an original exterior door.
Can you forward the drawings to everyone? It's Kim. Hi, guys. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'm trying to understand the addition too. It's a little confusing not
Can you
having
show
the
us the
drawings.
addition, please?
It is 337 Union Street.
Comes up as 337 Region 9.
Would you like me to try and share the drawings with you all?
Amazing, thank you.
Okay, I can put an email address in here.
Okay, HPC clerk at
Uh-huh.
cityofhudson.org.
Thanks, Tim.
I think this is original.
I guess the question for the applicant is, on Zillow, you can see that there's original windows and doors inside the sun, the sunroom.
Okay, I'm sending the invite for the plans through Adobe for the invitation.
So what's the real issue though? Is it the removal of the window storage or is it the addition itself?
I mean, it's gonna be dramatically changing the original profile.
When you say original, the applicant is saying that there was, quote, an original structure and, more recent.
Yeah, the sun porch would be
When you say original.
as I said, the original Italianate structure is not a rectangular structure.
Right.
Yeah.
Got that. So they're changing that.
Yes.
He's leaving, he's utilizing all of the same clapboard that's on the house and the corbels, brackets, other details, the map, but he is making the house, yes, a rectangle, oval, larger, modern looking. So.
Sir, I think we'll just go with what you share. Oh, here it is. Okay, it's loading.
So, we want to take all of the cornices and any external trims present and anything representing the historic Italian style and restore it to the outside of the additional building.
There's a really good existing photo on Zillow.
Yeah.
Right, it shows. Actually, the drawings make it look worse. But you can see what's going to be lost. But in the new edition.
Yeah.
Here, that fills that part. So you get this back.
Yeah.
You could lose this math, you lose this feature here, right?
Squaring off.
You're squaring off. It's a little blocky in the English. It's, never fall, but it's at the full width of the house.
I thought it was from this.
Yeah, it is.
No, it is small.
Yes,
It's a big
it's
city.
a
I misunderstood. I thought it was.
This line, this plane. Yeah.
Not plane.
Yeah. Are you online?
Yeah,
You gonna weigh in on any of this?
I'm waiting to see the drawings come through. My computer wasn't working, so I'm on my phone and it's teeny tiny. But I think part of my confusion is just the elevations. I'm not really clear on what's happening on those, and it's not detailing out like the corbel or the, it would be nice to see all the corbels and the cornice and just see how that continues with the new roof line. Like, I'm just looking at it, logistically like that.
And maybe, some dimensional drawings, 3/4 views on measuring, to show it isometrically, to show how your addition would fill the actual space. I think additional drawings would be very helpful in having us understand the massing of this project.
Can you do another window, you can pull the Zillow drawing, the Zillow picture up?
Yes.
Yeah, we're gonna show you
I-
the picture. Sorry, go ahead.
Go ahead, sorry.
Ron needs to include all the details, otherwise he can take them off. And
Photos 33 and 34.
Well, we are definitely super happy and willing to adhere to any of this board's desires, as well as we feel like your guys' mission is a part of our own. So we're pretty happy to get in alignment with you guys on making sure that this is a restoration project and not just a renovation project.
Thank you for saying that.
Thank you.
That really matters to us.
Right there, too. That's
Right here.
I think what you're losing from the house is a lot of the character, as Paul's pointed out, in the rear, right? It becomes this very large plot with an Italian facade. So I wonder if you have, when, there are undoubtedly creative ways to get you the additional square footage you're seeking, which we all support, but not just turn it into this sort of big block that's sitting there.
Right, so I understand that, if you look at the architectural details of how the building comes in and out into the inside corners, and there's something elegant about that. At the current state of the building, the floor plans are pretty discontinuous of a single family home, and they're in dire need of updating in order to get 3 bedrooms out of the building.
Do they have to be updated in a rectangle? I mean, I think the issue, I'm concerned about the plans, although really appreciate your commitment to retaining historical integrity in the house. I think that's ultimately great for long-term value and everything else. I think the concern that Paul is raising and I'm responding to is the house not currently rectangle, even, without these airsats additions, the house is got character from all sides. And some of that character, at least from the drawings, seems to go away when you turn these additions and extensions into one large box.
so it doesn't look like we got the drawing.
Well, we have an elevation drawing, you haven't seen much.
Did it come through for everyone? I think
Some of there.
he pulled it up, but I don't think it's submitted.
Oh, that's another detail, it has to be submitted to us for our review. Well,
I think it was sent to you guys by Code Enforcement Officer Craig.
Is it a separate email?
I don't think that's right, so, but I mean, we know in theory what it's gonna be there.
I think regardless, we're gonna need a little more detail about the corbels and some of the finer points that Jim's talking about ultimately. But I think the picture that Jan is about to show.
Can you see this, Kim?
Yes. Oh, that's
Okay.
great.
So if you look along the right edge of the house, where that singular window is, that plane is going to extend to the back and create almost a box, and that little shed along the left side of it is going to go away. So imagine if the singular window above the shed will come out from left to right, and then the plane on the right will come up front to back and create almost like a square edge.
And I'll tell you why this matters a little bit. We reacted negatively to another project recently that took the entire lot. But in essence, it was doing the same. Retaining an historic facade, just putting a mask on the back of it. This isn't exactly that, and we equate them. But the idea remains the same. So it's eliminating any historicity in the rear aspect of this building.
I think that the massing is one question, how it's treated is another. I think those are two separate things.
I'm going to assume because of what the applicant has said and the quality of the submission, that they're going to do the work and they're going to do the rest of the question. I don't think we get to that. I don't think that's the threshold question. The question before us is, does this house lose, almost all of its charm and historical character when you turn it into a big rectangle?
Agreed, but I think there could be other ways of getting square footage, as you said. I think we may,
I think
there is some of those.
I think there's some creative, with, you don't need a box to get a third bedroom and multiple bathrooms. You can do something that retains some of this character, and still get your square footage.
I agree. Perhaps we step back.
Kim, can you, are you still seeing this?
Change the very.
Yes,
change the very
yes.
Stories.
Yeah. No, I'm in agreement what John was saying. I think that was well put. And I do agree that, you know, the details and the passion for keeping, you know, restoration is there, and it just needs to be also recorded in the drawings documents so Craig, our enforcer, can make sure things are, you know, as expected and have the specs on the windows and the doors, all of that housekeeping stuff that I always go after. And that is separate from the massing, which I do think there's other solutions to consider to keep that integrity.
Hey, can I,
Go ahead.
I'm one of the partners in the project. I think your take on losing the historicity of the home isn't exactly accurate, largely because the back bedroom is not even a part. So if you took the sunroom and the back bedroom off of the original plan, that's the original house. But so I don't think we're losing. You're trying to get us to put the home back toward the 1860 structure, but that's not practical. So I guess I'm just a little bit confused about, like, we're trying to update what's existing, not what was there back before they put these two extraneous rooms on.
I'm gonna respond to that. I don't think we're asking for that. So you can remove these structures, and you should. That's a great thing. But what I think, but replacing it, even when those are gone, it's not just one block. The house is not just a rectangular footprint. It has variations. It has multiple planes. I can see 6 planes from that rear view. And there's a way of creatively gaining square footage and create interest beyond just a square block. I mean, that's not our job, but I think that's what we're reacting to. You're going to take away those unsightly additions, for which we and the universe are grateful. But
Yeah.
you have to replace them with. But you should consider replacing them with something that has character.
Instead of just a 2-story rectangle in the back.
It's 2-story, like suburban addition. I don't know, like, so there's something in between. And also, I don't want our reaction to this to undermine what you guys are trying to do. This is a stunning house, and what you hope to accomplish with it is a great thing.
We're not against adding square footage.
We're not against adding square footage.
So how do you get there?
I think you have to just revisit it, try to maintain the original character of this 1860s Italian cottage, and perhaps, perhaps come up with some various concepts of having increased square footage and still maintain that character. That's what we're asking for.
Yeah, so I guess, and I totally appreciate that. And I guess I'm just wondering if you're asking us to take the original home, take off these extraneous building spaces, but then work with the original blueprint that was. So that was we were working with what was there, not with what was there back in 1860.
We don't want you to reduce the footprint to what it is. We just don't want you to build out we don't want you to build out to 2 stories all into a rectangular box.
When you think of Italianate architecture for residential, you often think of L or T shapes or even U's, which I'm sure wouldn't be appropriate for this. But there's a asymmetry that finds symmetry within it that really sings for it, and I think that's a big part of what we're saying. It's not just a square mass.
Right.
So if you were to that back talking porch, mudroom off, and then that side sunroom, what you would have left is the original home and then a still early edition. And that's, I think, what we're looking for you to play with.
And add to.
You know, and then use your architectural skills to come up with something that still maintains the character while at the same time increasing square footage.
Right, right. I understand that. I guess we didn't realize that it was up to us to work with the original structure. We were working with the existing structure, so.
Okay.
But you're still
Can I-
working with the existing structure. However, you know, you wanted to take off those two much later add-ons and then create a rectangular box, whereas you can, yes, take off those much later add-ons and then come up with an alternative way to add square footage as opposed to a big rectangular box.
Right, just responding to that comment, they're not telling you to do this any particular way, they're just saying what you propose isn't working. You can play with it however you want.
Right. Okay.
Can I just jump in for a moment? I don't know if you can see the plans. But you know, if you look at the original floor plan of the building aside on the second story, so once you get to the top of the stairs, you have two doors, one that goes into this
Can you share your
yes.
screen?
Yes, let me share my screen, and that way I make it easier for everybody.
Okay. I think we're here now, sir.
Okay. If I share mine, then it's easier for us to see my pointer and stuff. Okay, so this is the current second story floor plan. So, you know, you have this, you get to the top of this staircase and you go into this extra bedroom and, you know, the bedroom that's in the back. In order to get, so in this floor plan, you would think that you have 3 bedrooms. But in order to get to the back bedroom, you have to go through this room. And the rooms are not large either. So, you know, where the study is proposed to become the master bathroom. But in order to get a 3rd bedroom on the 2nd story, we found it very difficult to do that. We played with a lot of different ideas and went through a lot of different floor plans. And the only way that we could come up with having an accessible 3rd bedroom was to square this building off based on the original floor plans.
In terms of the internal experience of the building, right? It doesn't work
Correct.
otherwise.
Correct. So as you can see, it's not necessarily set up with a layout that supports modern living for you know, a family with 2 kids. So you know, we did our best to try. Like, we didn't really want to make a box because it's not something that's in our minds. Let's build boxes. You know, it's more like what's possible with what we have. And this was the best possible solution that we found.
I mean, I don't know if that's the only solution, right? You could make the 1st floor longer and you could put more living space there. I mean, there's other things that can be done that are this case. I think you're just getting the commission's initial reaction, and you're welcome to let us vote. Before we voted, I think on something like this, we probably have a public hearing. In which case you have the opportunity to present this to the town.
Yes.
It's also a double lot, so, you know, there's space.
Okay. What do you want to do?
Well, we can give them a choice if they want us to vote right now or not. Right?
Or we can give the choice of whether they want to reconsider the design. Because if we vote, I think we're going to go to a public hearing.
Do you want to spend more time on this, or do you want us to take a measure of voting and see where that takes us?
Is the application considered complete even? Because we don't have specifications.
No, it's not.
No.
And one thing we can do is simply make a motion to find the application complete, which is not, gives you an opportunity to give it a think and come back with specs.
We
Okay,
can do,
so
we-
go ahead, Bob.
yeah, we can do that. I mean, we're certainly not, set on what we've presented, although we did spend a lot of time trying to, like Aiden said, create a solution for the
I
space.
realize that, and one of the answers is, thank you very much for your input, commission, but they're here for the following X reason. We can't make that work and make this a livable space for this family. That's a legit response.
Yep.
In the meantime, I think we're gonna take a vote on whether or not the application is complete, which it's probably not. Motion to find the application complete. I'll make the motion second. All in favor? Opposed? The application's found incomplete. You need to spec it out some more and come back in 2 weeks.
Okay,
Or whatever you want.
okay. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much for
Aiden?
your time. Yes.
Hey, Aiden, it's,
Yep.
this is Kim Wood. I'm the architect on the commission. If you want to chat more about it, I can make sure you have my email address and
That'd be
maybe
great.
that'll help. Okay?
Thank you, Kim.
All right, yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Kim.
Any other business?
I do have a raised hand from the Hudson Public. Mr. Kopnicki?
Yes, this is Matt McGee. I was wondering, is there going to be a public hearing on this building?
We did not vote on that yet. We're waiting to see what the applicant comes back in terms of a complete application.
And other thing that's, the building itself is addressed as 339. And also, this is an unusually well-preserved building. It's really in excellent condition. And there was talk of taking out the windows on the front. I think these things all need to be laid out, and there should be a public hearing. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Anybody else? Motion to adjourn.
Yes.
All, and you all in favor?
Wait a minute.
Oh, wait. Oh,
Yes.
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Couple things.
yes.
119 Warren Street, is there any results of this? What's the commission? Are they approving or not approving that sign?
He didn't show.
There is no applicant available today at the meeting for 119 Warren.
No meetings in a row.
May I suggest the possibility it's entirely my fault?
I didn't hear that, Phil.
Bill's taking the blame for not.
I'm willing to take the hit. I'm probably the last official person to speak to the applicant, and I may very easily have screwed up the dates.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach out to him as well and tell him he has to be at the next meeting and there has to be a resolution whether the commission's approving or not approving that sign.
True
But
that,
if they
fair
don't
enough.
approve it, then it has to get removed.
Understood, but seriously, I think I did screw it up.
Okay. All right, and as for the comment about 337 and 339, the address of the property is 337-339 Union Street,
Correct.
just for the record.
We got it.
Yes, it's a double lot. Yes.
Okay, that's it for me. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Very much.
Adjourned. We had a motion. Did I vote? All in favor? We're adjourned.
Thank you. Thank you all.
Bye. Okay. Mhm.